Happy Friday. Today is senior skip day. Just finished up and edited together the prom vlog. I'm pretty happy with it. It's 11 o'clock now. Uptown Waterloo on Fridays, there's a restaurant called Nick and Nat's that does brown bag lunches. I'm gonna go pick up some brown bag lunches for myself and my mom. Okay, so I grabbed 2 sandwiches and a dessert, and we're gonna show you how that tastes. But first, I'm gonna drive home. Honestly, one of the better sandwiches I've ever had.
We agree. Delicious.
The whole purpose of senior skip day is to kind of recover after prom, but I got home at a reasonable hour last night. I don't need a whole lot of recovery. Even still, I'm not gonna run today. Usually Fridays are rest days, and I didn't take one the last couple of weeks, so I'm gonna take one today because the race is in 2 days and I should be fine. A lot of people go to the beach for senior skip day. They go up to Grand Bend. I'm not gonna do that either. My plan is in a couple of hours I'm gonna head up to Cambridge and hang out with my girlfriend. So more Maddie in vlogs, yay! My problem with Maddie being in vlogs is that everyone always tells me that she's prettier than I am, and it really hurts my ego. So I just got into a car accident. That's my car, and that car ran a red. Nothing like this has ever happened. So physically I'm fine, but the car is totaled. What happened was I was coming straight through the intersection, and I had a green light. The light turned to green probably about 30 to 50 meters before I hit the intersection, so I continued through. I glanced to my right, and I saw that this car was coming, but by that point, they were running straight through a red at full speed, and I collided with them. So I just took my statement, and yeah, this sucks. Never had anything like this happen. So that's my vehicle. They are loading it up onto a flatbed now. I don't really know where to begin. Here's what was going on. I was going up to Cambridge to grab my girlfriend, to pick her up. We were gonna hang out for the afternoon and the evening. I headed a little bit early because I wanted to do 2 things. I wanted to pick up some chocolate, and I wanted to go to this stationery store that's in Cambridge. You know, I got about 1 minute. At the bottom of my street, there's an intersection, right? And as I'm approaching this intersection, I see that my light is red. So I start to slow down, and then I see my light turn to green. So I continue on my way, and I gradually accelerate in a safe manner, and I scan the intersection as I approach it. And as I'm scanning the intersection, I see a lady coming through the red light. I slam on my brakes, obviously, and you can see skid marks, and collided with the side of their vehicle, which is terrifying. I've never had anything like that happen to me before in any way. I've never been involved in a car crash. I've never been in a car with a car crash. never even been close. I'm a safe driver, right? And there's nothing I could do. One of the issues as well was that at the bottom of my street there is a garage, and in that garage there's a parking lot, and there are cars parked in such a way that when you're approaching the intersection, scanning, you can only see about 10 feet of road leading up to the intersection, because the rest is obstructed by the building and the cars parked in said building. So with that in mind, I know that there's nothing that I could have done to prevent what happened. To be in an accident like that, it shakes you up, right? Because it could have turned out so much worse. Everyone was okay. So it was a mother and her teenage daughter in the car. The daughter was in the passenger seat, which and I hit the car. I didn't get footage of it because it was facing the wrong direction, but I hit the car right behind the passenger seat. If I didn't hit the brakes, I probably would have either been the fronts of our car hit each other. They would have hit me right in my window, or I would have hit her directly in her window. Her window's still shattered because it's like halfway there, and I think everyone's okay though, and I'm incredibly thankful for that. My car is totaled. Their car has some serious body work that needs to be done. I guess what I want to say is this: there's never any excuse to run a red light. Because I'm not talking about like a yellow that's turning to a red. No, like we're talking like 2 to 3 seconds, right, of red light, and there's no excuse for that. Other witnesses are saying that she wasn't going very fast, so it's not like she was accelerating through. So what was she doing? Maybe she was on her phone. Maybe she was in an argument with her daughter. Maybe she was just looking down. At the end of the day, it's all distracted driving. And you know, when you hear in driver's ed class, right, about distracted driving, I don't think you necessarily think of the consequences, or if you do think of the consequences, it's pretty hard to have empathy or to have sympathy for someone in that situation, right? Because you think, well, it's fine, you know, like if I just change this song on Spotify, like if I whatever, and then you realize that like in a split second like that, like lives can be changed. So am I okay? I think so. I think I'm okay. I'm gonna go to the Emerge shortly, because I felt totally fine right after, and I guess that's shock, that's adrenaline. Right now, like the entire right now my upper right back is in a lot of pain. There's a tremendous number of things that could have gone wrong that didn't. And the best case scenario in this case played out in that the vehicles took the brunt of the accident. I want to emphasize to anyone, because I know most of my viewers are young and they're inexperienced drivers, and I know that it's a big issue with inexperienced drivers, but this lady was 40, she was 45. Distracted driving, it's not okay, because like, I don't know if I'll be able to race on Sunday, right? God, this is not how I imagined this vlog going. It's crazy. It's just crazy. I don't know. It's just a lot to take in. I don't want to film for the rest of the day. I don't know if I'll film tomorrow. I hope so. I hope that this is just a minor thing. I wanted to be upfront, and I wanted to deliver the message that it's really like, you think that it's okay to be a distracted driver, or to because you've been driving for a while, you think that it's okay to take your mind off things and take your mind off the road and maybe be in a discussion or maybe be on your phone or whatever because you've driven that road hundreds of times, whatever. Ultimately though, it's never okay, right? It's never okay, and you could end up ruining lives. And luckily no one's lives were ruined today, but it was really close. So yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for driving safe. And stay tuned.